So we're here with Dr. Wilson at the Lillie Carroll Jackson Museum, and we're very excited. Today's the opening celebration. Dr. Wilson, thank you so much for the invitation. Why was this so important for Morgan to be involved with this program?
Morgan has an illustrious history of being involved in civil rights in the city of Baltimore and in the state of Maryland. And Lillie Carroll Jackson, of course, is the icon of the civil rights movement. Having been president of the NAACP for over 30 years, and she blazed a lot of trails. Morgan's students were the first students in this country to lead a college sit-in movement. And so there was a great alignment, between the vision and the philosophy for inclusion in the society on the part of Lillie Carroll Jackson and what Morgan State University as an institution was imbuing in its students around issues of social justice and inclusion and equality. And so it just made all the sense in the world for the university to really be in alignment with that civil rights pioneer and icon in our city and in our state.
Is this also going to be a point of instruction for some of the students at Morgan?
Yes, and so the museum at Morgan is coming under our Museum Studies program, along with the James E. Lewis Museum, and certainly it will be used in the classroom as a laboratory where students can come over and begin to experience the great civil rights movement through the eyes of Lillie Carroll Jackson, and it becomes more than just an intellectual exercise. They are able to, go into her home, which is now a museum, feel her presence, touch some of the artifacts that she used in the movement, and then see how all of that relates to civil rights history, to civil rights advocacy, and so. It just makes a lot of sense to have a great laboratory like this to be, if you will, an extension of the intellectual exercises that are taking place in the classroom.
What is it that you would like the community of Baltimore to do, and how would you like the community to use this museum?
Well, first of all, it's very important for communities to never, ever, ever forget their history, because it's long said that when you forget your history, you are prone to repeat it. And so we don't want our community to ever forget the great contribution made by Lillie Carroll Jackson and others in the civil rights movement that actually are enabling all of us, to live a better life. To taste what many of them could not taste, but they sacrificed so much so that you can, get a decent job. You could live in whatever neighborhood you wanted to live in. You could sit at whatever counter you wanted to sit at. You can go into whatever store you wanted to go. And a lot of our people, young people in particular now, just kind of take those things for granted, as if they never, ever, ever were barred from anything. And so it's very, very important, for us to preserve that great history and to keep it alive and keep reminding people, that you got to keep fighting. Otherwise, you find yourselves back where you were 100 years ago.
I think it's very interesting, Dr. Wilson, that so many great things are under your leadership, and we certainly appreciate this is a very powerful example of the need for Morgan State University to be in this community and to take a leadership role. And for that, sir, we thank you.
Well, I thank you, but let me just say that we have a wonderful team at Morgan. I'm the president of the institution. A lot of times I participate in a lot of things ceremoniously and symbolically, but behind the scenes, it's a great team. Kim McCalla is just fantastic, who oversees all of our construction projects at the university, our financial team, our development team, our academic affairs team, our museum team, our board of regents, and so it truly is a team effort, and I thank you for the feedback.
And thank you very much. And your radio station, WEAA 88.9 FM.
It's also a great part of that team.
Yes, thank you, sir.
All right. Mm-hmm. Sure.